Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Wherever you are, special greetings to you, and don't forget, if today is your first time, please do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. Also don't forget to hit on the notification bell whenever we drop video. You can also get it and watch. In today's video, we are going to be looking at how 410 immigrants has been rejected on top of the Mediterranean Sea, and also Papa Francesco is saying the Mediterranean Sea has turned to a big cemetery, and also Nigeria has received more weapons after closing its border for 18 months. So guys, without wasting much time, let's do this thing together. Yeah guys, as I said before, Papa Francesco is saying the Mediterranean Sea has turned to a big cemetery. Why is Papa Francesco saying this thing? You know, a lot of immigrants are dying on top of this Mediterranean Sea day in, day out. Sometimes it is due to lack of rescue ships on top of the Mediterranean Sea by these Europeans, because they don't want the rescue ship to go on top of the Mediterranean Sea to rescue innocent immigrants who are leaving Africa by the condition of their country, who are leaving Africa. Maybe they are having some problems, but at the end of the day, this is where they will find themselves on top of the Mediterranean Sea. Some will even lose their life in the process, and then at the end of the day, nobody will see their body to bury. So Papa Francesco telling you that the Mediterranean Sea has turned to the biggest cemetery. You have to agree with this man, because this man is someone who always support immigrants, who talk for immigrants, because you know, for Papa Francesco voice, it goes far away. Even if you are a racist politician and he comes out to talk something, you will go down for Papa Francesco. Let's watch Papa Francesco video. When we are back, we'll give you the rest of the update. So stay tuned.
Questo pomeriggio si svolgerà ad Augusta, in Sicilia, la cerimonia di accoglienza del relitto della barca naufragata il 12 aprile 2015. Questo simbolo di tante tragedie nel Mar Mediterraneo continui a interpellare la coscienza di tutti e favorisca la crescita di un'umanità più solidale che abbatta il muro dell'indifferenza. Pensiamoci che il Mediterraneo è diventato il cimitero più grande dell'Europa.
Hope you have seen the video. So this is what Papa Francesco is also saying about the immigration system, especially the way immigrants are dying on top of the Mediterranean Sea nowadays. And now let's move on to the next story. This will bring your mind to what Papa Francesco is saying in the previous video I played for you. They said 410 immigrants has been denied by Malta. Let's go straight to the story, and you will know the reason why Papa Francesco is saying the Mediterranean Sea has turned to the biggest cemetery. They said 410 migrants on board the GEO Barents searching for a safe harbor. This time around, the rescue ship which is carrying this 410 immigrants, which has been denied by the Malta, is the GEO Barents. Let's see what they are saying here. They are saying the humanitarian rescue ship GEO Barents, run by the organization Doctors Without Borders (MSF), is now searching for a safe harbor in which to disembark the 410 migrants it rescued in the central Mediterranean over the last few days. They said in less than 48 hours, 7 rescued and 410 persons saved from drowning. Tweeted the humanitarian organization Doctors Without Borders, that is MSF, on Saturday, June 12. Among those rescued are women and children. This is the tweet of the MSFC. They said since 6 a.m. this morning, the hashtag GEO Barents has conducted for rescue of both in distress in the search and rescue region of hashtag Malta. They said a total of 410 people are now safely on board, including women, children, and unaccompanied minors. That is minorenne in Italiano. They are saying in less than 48 hours, 7 rescue and 410 persons saving from drowning. The hashtag GEO Barents is the only NGO ship in an urgent situation in the central hashtag Mediterranean. They said The Italian news agency ANSA reported that the ship was almost full to capacity and needed a place to disembark those rescued as soon as possible. MSFC on Saturday said that it had contacted the competent maritime authorities to disembark the survivors in a place of safety. However, in spite of the contact made, MSF said that it had been embroiled in 24 hours of bureaucratic ping-pong and still no solution for the rescued people. The organization employed the authorities to treat rescue people as dignified humans, not as pawns. This is where I am interested. They should treat rescued people as dignified humans, not pawns. They said Malta refuses help. 4 of the rescued were conducted in Maltese search and rescue region, but Malta had already rejected their request for a place of safety, claimed MSFC. They said the Maltese authorities has stated Malta is definitely not in the position to provide you with a place of safety, and neither the competent authority of any interception on high seas. They said here the MSFC, however, claimed that coastal states have the obligation to fulfill their duties to coordinate search and rescue activities as international conventions and to prevent mass loss of lives. They said the organization reminded readers of its Twitter feed that the Central Mediterranean is the deadliest sea border, and at least 675 people had died taking this perilous crossing since the beginning of 2021. The organization put out a short video message showing how busy and noisily the ship, and pointing out that many of those rescued had been through harrowing journeys and are exhausted. It asked the authorities to show humanity, allow the immediate disembarkation. Guys, so it's not easy at all. This is how some of our brothers are suffering on top of the Mediterranean Sea after they have even get some rescue ship or some humanity people who have rescued them, and they are now looking for a safe port to disembark these immigrants. And Malta is saying they are not ready and they are not going to give this NGO any safety port, to drop these immigrants. And I know at the end of the day, lastly, it is Italy who is going to allow these immigrants to drop. Let's hope so that these immigrants will get placed to disembark, so that they will also get out from the stress that they are having on top of the Mediterranean Sea. You see the reason why we are talking of our African leaders, the way people will suffer all the way from Africa across this Mediterranean Sea, and then at the end of the day, where to even drop these immigrants is something different. And now let's move on to the next story. They said the Nigeria-Benin border has been locked for 18 months, and now the president, who is Muhammadu Buhari, has decided to open or to reopen the border again. But since they have started to open the border, they have seen that during the closure of the border, more weapons has entered the country the way they were not expecting them. Guys, that is Africa for you. Since they have locked the border, people has found ways and means to process weapons to the country. Guys, it's not easy at all, as I keep on saying. That is Africa for you. They said last month, Nigerian's President Muhammadu Buhari surprised many when he said an 18-month border closure to restrict illegal weapons had failed. The land border has been shut since 2019, but Buhari and illicit arms have been continuing to flow into the country, raising numerous conflicts. Al Jazeera, Ahmed Idris reported this one from Semi, a town on the border between Nigeria and Benin. Guys, so this is a video source from Al Jazeera News, and we are going to be watching the video as well too. You know, Nigeria, I don't know where Nigeria is getting to, because now they are saying each and everyone can get weapon to be protecting him or herself, and then if you get this weapon you need to license this weapon. And I'm asking, what of this our family living in Nigeria that don't even have money, I mean, to cater for themselves? Even sometimes to get food to eat is something difficult. These people, where are they going to get money to go and buy gun? Talk less of I mean licensing this gun. So that means if you are poor and you are living in Nigeria now, you cannot protect yourself, because this is the case that the government is saying you can get a licensed weapon to protect yourself. And I'm asking, where is our military, where is our police, and even the president himself? Who is the authorities in the country? Is it that now all the citizens are going to be securities on their own? Can the president stop this nonsense that is going on in the country? Excuse me to use this nonsense word, but it has been something that is continuous in every day in, day out. You hear that gunman has kidnapped people, gunman has killed people, gunman here, gunman that. I don't even understand what is going on in the country, Nigeria now. But without wasting much time, let's go and watch the video. How the citizens of Nigeria, some of them, shared their stories during the lockdown of the border. When we are back, we will give you the rest of the update. So stay tuned.
This border market used to be a thriving commercial hub. It's now a shell of its former self. It was known for cheap imports like rice, automobiles and garments, but not anymore. It's been 6 months since Nigeria reopened its western land border with Benin. But people, like successful motorcycle dealer OMOLAYO INUWAH, say they're having to find other work to make a living, and he's not happy.
If the government tell you the border is closed, they are telling lie. Because there's something is opened, it gives free passage of goods and people at that place. By the time you get to the border now, that border is not opened, it's remained closed. You call it partially opening to some group of people in this country.
He says such favors have ruined small businesses like his, and by extension have hurt the economy. The head of a local traders union agrees.
No movement for market.
There's little activities at the market. Even the number of visitors reduced substantially. With incomes wiped out, people stay at home. And as such, you can't get the taxes.
Residents say even passenger traffic is not what it used to be.
The border closure was meant to reduce the import of food items to encourage domestic growth and stop the smuggling of firearms and illicit drugs into Nigeria. But after 1.5 years, the president admits that more arms came in during the ban, raising questions as to what it actually achieved.
Border officials, however, insist the shutdown was a resounding success, as there is cross-border collaboration and sharing of intelligence on smuggling.
There were a lot of seizures of prohibited items that would have found their ways into the country through illegal routes and all that. There were also arrests of irregular migrants, which could have complicated the security situations.
But enforcing the border rules has made it more expensive to live in communities like Seme. People here say numerous checkpoints are hurting the transportation of goods from across the border and other parts of Nigeria. The government reopened its borders just as the free trade agreement facilitated by the African Union was coming into force. But months later, business activity here has yet to pick up. Nigeria's government has accused its neighbors of endangering not only its economy, but also its security, saying weapons and ammunition still flow across the borders to feed its ever-growing conflicts. AHMED IDRIS, Al Jazeera, Seme, on Nigeria-Benin border.
I hope you have seen the video. So that is the stress. That is how some people pass through during the lockdown of the border, and then more weapons also entered the country during the lockdown of the border. And then guys, this is the update I have for you today. The name still remains Official Cracker on Facebook, Official Cracker on YouTube, Official_Cracker1 on Instagram. If you have any question, please you can drop it over there and we will give you the reply over there. Till we meet again in the next video, please stay safe and stay blessed. Peace out.